Welcome to this case study we created to explain our service proposition for family office clients, which includes an explanation of our fees and how we charge those. Much of what we do in our industry is intangible, so we hope this video will make what we do, how we add value, and what we charge easier to understand. All the details are also in the text below, so we do encourage you to read that. But this video will hopefully provide you with a good overview. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Carl Peter, and I'm a director and partner at Henceforward, which I founded with my partner and friend, Stephen Hall. For more about us and our bios, please check out our About Us page. We've both been doing this for over 20 years, are certified financial planners, and love helping our clients explore what's possible, both for their lives and with their money. The origins of the family office date back to the ultra-wealthy industrialists, who would employ their own teams of experts to manage the vast wealth they had amassed. That still exists, but in the modern context, we now have family offices that are simply an extension of private banks, where minimum requirements to open a family office account are in the region of $30 million. That compares to a more traditional or typical global private bank account with an international bank where the account opening thresholds are now about $5 million. There's certainly a lot of status attached to having one of these accounts, but having seen from the inside how these institutions work, the range of products and services they provide, and relative to what you are paying in fees, does have us question their value somewhat. Our definition of family office, on the other hand, is working with a handful of families who have achieved financial security and are now primarily concerned with leaving a legacy and transferring that wealth to the next generation. We act as a helicopter planner or conductor to ensure all your wishes and strategies fully align with the legacy and impact you want to leave. And because we only work with a handful of clients in the space, we aim to offer a level of service and attention to detail that you will struggle to get from a traditional private banking relationship. To give you a sense of the kind of clients we work with in this space, they tend to be business owners who want to plan for succession or exit, families who have inherited wealth and want to pass it on responsibly to children and heirs, or senior executives where a lot of wealth is generated from things like stock options. The balance sheet of our clients that we work with in this area tends to be in the range of roughly 100 million Rand to 250 million Rand, and tends to be more complex in nature, with trust structures, companies, and offshore assets all potentially part of the mix. Because our clients and their needs are so different, we don't work to a template or use a cookie-cutter approach. But some of the tools and approaches we have found work well include some of the following: creating a family or business charter with the entire family involved to begin discussions around intergenerational wealth transfer and succession planning, making sure a customized investment policy framework is developed and implemented that aligns with your broader needs and objectives, and which serves as a blueprint around which your domestic and offshore wealth is managed. We also work and co-opt specialists, including those you have in place already, so all your affairs are fully aligned. These include working with portfolio managers, trustees, accountants, estate, and legal specialists, for example. There's always work to be done or part of the balance sheet that needs attention: teaching heirs and beneficiaries the value of money, planning for their tertiary education, which is often abroad, understanding all the tax implications of decisions, holding portfolio managers to account, working with trustees and accountants, implementing the legacy and succession planning. This is a service delivered to the entire family to make sure capital is responsibly managed and passed on. Because we don't believe in the assets under management model to generating fees, because we think it creates a conflict of interest and in no way correlates to the work and service provided, we aim to charge a customized fee which is simply a function of time and complexity, and therefore allows us to remain impartial and always act in your best interests. We will quote an annual fee, which is payable monthly or quarterly, based on the estimated time and complexity of your needs and what you want to achieve. We will never be clock watchers like lawyers where every minute is accounted for. But as directors and planners, we charge our time at 2,000 Rand per hour, including VAT, and our admin staff at 300 Rand an hour. Based on that, we have found that the fees for our family office clients tends to range from around 10,000 Rand a month or 120,000 Rand a year at the lower end to about 25,000 Rand per month or 300,000 Rand a year at the higher end. We also realize that eventually we reach a point of diminishing returns, where the value we can deliver begins to tail off, and we then look to cap the fee. Relative to the traditional AUM model, we have found our fees translate to less than 0.2% per annum on average. We can levy that fee in various ways. We could invoice you or your company, and we can deduct the fee from your investment portfolio. We aim to be flexible and make it as easy as possible. And to be clear, we don't believe in long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time, and we always aim to part as friends. In addition, there might reach a stage, for example, where most of the heavy lifting has been done and your ongoing needs become less complex. So you could also then switch to a different service model, like our retiree package, for example. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out via our Contact Us page, and we'd gladly have a no-obligation conversation to explore further possibilities.